Sürekli burada mısınız? Burada mı kalıyorsunuz?
Evet, burada kaldım.
Çok memnun olduk beyefendi.
The Kackcar Mountains rise steeply above the Black Sea. Their surface is covered in varied flora, forests, pastures, and colorful flowers. Great rainfalls and glacial meltwaters form a strong flow in the rivers, ending at the Black Sea. Building dams in the rivers creates artificial lakes that flood the surrounding villages and towns. Residents are evacuated and compensated, but lose their proud farmer status. Only the mosque's minaret peaks above the surface of the lake, giving away what hides within. The beautiful stone bridge, built several centuries ago by the Ottomans, is threatened by the flood. Tea is one of the most important agricultural crops in Kackcar. Conditions for tea crops are optimal, and these provide much employment. The abundance of flora in the Kackcar Mountains makes it ideal for beekeeping. The beehive structure in Kackcar is round, made of a hollow tree trunk. A dangerous type of honey is produced from yellow rhododendrons. It is known as mad honey, is very sweet and quite poisonous. I entered the hives to photograph them without protective gear. When I finished, I realized I was lucky. A flag and a scarecrow keep the beehive safe. Cattle farming is the main agricultural sector in Kackcar. Farmers cut the grass, dry it, then feed it to the cows during winter. In the morning, the cows go out to the pasture. No need for a herder. At dusk, they return. In the village of Olganlar, an engagement party was held for one of its girls and a boy from the neighboring village. Dozens of guests came to celebrate, dressed in their best clothes. Money bills, given as gifts, are hung from the bride and groom's necks. When I gave my gift to the groom, I received a heartfelt look of gratitude from his father. At the end of the ceremony, the couple and their friends go for a walk in nature. The couple hopes that their future life will be as peaceful as the surrounding nature. The women we met in Chat Choi village told us that from the 100 families that used to live there, only 3 remain today. The village is in crisis, as many leave for the big city. Some of the houses are locked up, others are neglected. It's sad to see an abandoned village. During summer, villagers migrate with their herds to the Highlands, to their yaylas. Each village has its own yayla, Each yayla has a mosque. Yaylas are villages with modest housing located high in the mountain. For 3 months in summer, villagers live in yaylas. When fall comes, they return home. Their main occupation is harvesting grass and managing the milk yield. Up until I saw a woman harvesting with a scythe, I was certain it was only a job for men. Two women live in a yayla, sharing a modest, clean home. Their livelihood is based on herding cattle and making dairy products. To make butter and cream, they use a manual separator. Occasionally, you need to stop and give it a taste. Tending a vegetable garden in a yayla is the hobby of all farmers. The Hemshin have Slavic features. Since they are Muslim, they are banished from the USSR and settled down in Kackcar. Kids always play, no matter where they live. The tin roofs are an excellent place for child's play. They're also a preferred spot for drying herbs. It is surprising to meet elderly women in yaylas, living alone, herding cattle, keeping traditions. The youngsters don't always join the migration to the mountains. The migration to yaylas is a dying tradition. Kackcar is clearly experiencing a deep process of change.